Hi, I am CJ Devgn, and welcome to another edition of Breaking Barriers, where my goal is to provide you with proven tools to help you transform your business. We are living in times where business, as usual, is not sustainable. Because new disruptors are arriving every day, therefore, you too must reinvent and break barriers that are holding you back. If you are struggling to grow your business, check out my website at cjdevgn.com and learn about my consulting and coaching services, and let's talk.
Welcome to another episode of our show. Our topic for today is the significance of communication in managing and successfully delivering a change initiative. There has been numerous research and tons of books written on this subject. However, we continue to observe a lack of effective communication at most companies and large change initiatives. To top that, we find that bigger the company or larger the team size, more frequent are communication breakdowns. You may ask, what are the signs of communication breakdowns? You often notice issues such as infighting between teams, changing priorities, ambiguous roles, unrealistic expectations, and low employee morale. All these issues results in creating toxic environment that wear down your staff. And why should you care? Because this results in high employee turnover, missed deadlines, and dissatisfied clients. I'm positive that this is not the first time you hear about the importance of effective communication. And I agree that majority of CEOs and leadership teams do fully understand the importance of effective communication. Even then, companies continue to struggle with poor communication. Why? Why do companies continue to struggle? In my experience, in broad brush, there are five reasons. Number one, unclear vision and goals. Number two, lack of camaraderie, especially amongst the top level executives. Number three, lack of clarity in roles and responsibility. Number four, lack of reporting structures. And number five, last but not the least, lack of bottom up communication. Let's dive into each of them. Number one, unclear vision and goals. As we discussed in an earlier episode, having a clear vision is the number one cause for any initiative to fail. When hundreds, if not thousands, of cross functional individuals are engaged, it is critical to make sure that everyone clearly understands the vision. Therefore, A, you must create a vision statement that is easy to understand by people at all levels. And B, have it visible at places where frontline staff can see it. Your goal must be to instill vision in everyone so that anyone in the company can explain the vision in less than 2 minutes. Number two, lack of camaraderie, especially amongst the top level executives. Why does it happen? Because people don't trust each other. When your leadership teams are jockeying for power, for resources, for relevance. That will be a cause for constant infighting. And when that happens, different leaders are sending different messages. What does that do? Employees starts to procrastinate. They avoid to take action and decisions, and timeline starts to balloon. When you observe this thing, you must, and I say you must, immediately correct this. Else, not only your leaders will lose respect, your employees will lose interest in achieving goals. You must prevent any favoritism or pitting departments against each other. You must assemble a team of leaders who share the same values, who are working together to achieve the shared vision and goals. And most importantly, you must ensure that your leadership team is committed not only to lead the change, but also willing to change. Number three, clarity in roles and responsibility. I've been on so many programs, so many projects where roles and responsibilities are not clearly defined. Employees do not understand what is the definition of done or definition of success. Therefore, you must ensure that each member of your team has a clear understanding of their roles and responsibility. What is expected of them? How will their performance be measured? You must sit with them regularly to do a performance review. And if there are areas of improvement, then you must be specific with examples. Number four, lack of reporting structure. As we have seen over the last decade or two, more and more organizations and more projects are being executed in a matrix environment. What does that mean? Individuals are reporting to multiple managers, which creates conflicting direction for employees. You must establish a clear chain of command for people. And every activity that is there on the to-do list must have a clear RACI chart. And we spoke about what RACI means: responsibility, accountability, consult, and informed. So who is responsible, who is accountable, who needs to be consulted, who needs to be informed? And you need to institute proper training for your employees and make sure they are trained not only when they start but throughout their tenure. And number five, bottom up communication. In most instances, we communicate top down and we fail to get feedback from our frontline staff. It is vital that you sit down with them at a regular interval to get their input, understand the challenges and obstacles they are encountering in performing their jobs. There are tons of mediums and mechanisms that you can use. You can sit down with them one on one, you can organize town hall sessions, you know, after work social events are great tools, or simply having a suggestion box where your staff can submit their challenges and their suggestions on how to improve them. We all know about Toyota's quality program. I read a book, All You Gotta Do Is Ask, and it talks about how Toyota implements, on average, 9 ideas per employee per year, which has enabled them to become the number one car company in the world. They have learned how to channel their employees' ideas into improving their production lines. So, in conclusion, communication is an integral part of life, especially in our work life. For you to meet your business objectives and deliver your goals, an effective communication plan is a must. You must set up clear and open lines of communication between you and your employees, and between employees, and with your vendors, anyone who is responsible for delivering activities that will allow you to meet your business goals. Remember, good communication is a two-way channel. As vital as having the ability to convey your vision and goals, you must also develop the ability to listen to your employees' point of view, challenges, and suggestions they have. In my experience, just listening to your staff will win you half the battle. Because when your employees are engaged, they feel vested and motivated. And we all know the significance of having motivated and energized employees. They can move a mountain, and I mean literally move a mountain. So there are 4 key takeaways from this session. Number 1, develop a vision that is easy for individuals to understand, such that anyone in the company can explain it. Number 2, define clear roles and responsibility. Everyone must understand what is expected of them. Number 3, communicate consistently and often, and leverage all available channels, especially social events, as they are great tools to build camaraderie. And number 4, most important, demonstrate to the team that you are committed to the change. How? By recognizing and rewarding change agents and removing individuals, even powerful ones, who are resisting change. None of us have perfect communication skills, but we must always be on the lookout for areas to improve and grow. And if you stay focused, you will quickly notice a measurable improvement in your performance. That is it for today. Thank you for listening. I would love to hear from you and help out in any way I can. You can reach me at cjdevgn.com. If you like our show, please subscribe, leave a rating and a review for us. Let's go out and break barriers and generate new possibilities. Until next time, adios, ciao, and goodbye.